placer de verlos a todos que lleguen aquí al teatro, aquí en la Universidad de Channel Islands. Thank you for coming to the University of Channel Islands' theater department. Well, actually, this is the Performing Arts department. And it is my honor to welcome all of you this evening, this afternoon. My name is Javier Gomez. I'm the artistic director of the LAH Cultural Arts Center that exists in the city of Oxnard. We've been around for the past 50 years. And one of our goals as a theater company was to visit every community throughout Ventura County, showcasing the life experiences of Latinos through the performing arts by being able to stage productions that related to the experiences and to life struggles of life that the Latino people have gone through here in Ventura County. Initially, we started doing a lot of plays about farm workers, and in the 70s, as an educator, I was approached to help out a young boy that was being railroaded into what's called an alternative school because he was a bad boy. And so I intervened and I wrote a play called Mucha Raza, La Revancha, that dealt with gang violence. In the 70s, 25 murders that took place in the city of Oxnard, 80% were Latino. Latino on Latino, killing each other. And it was about youth killing each other because they belonged to a different barrio, a different community, and so they were killing each other. So I wrote this play called Trucha Raza La Revancha to deal with gang violence and the dangers of gang violence. Sometimes we don't realize who we kill. And in this particular play, it was kind of like a Macbeth production, where the audience discovered that the killer was the cousin of the deceased. And they didn't know each other because the deceased lived in Tortilla Flats, which are in Ventura, and the young man lived in Colonia, and so he protected his Colonia brothers and sisters. And so over the years, we staged many different productions, and that one in particular dealt with youth violence. In the course of my life, I ended up doing something that is different, and that is, I said, I'm reflecting on the life experiences of everybody else. What about my family? What about family stories? And so, when I turned 50, I wrote a play called Rosa's Love Letter, dedicated to my brothers and sisters. I'm the oldest one of 15 brothers and sisters, so imagine everybody else is a lot younger than me. So I wrote this play to honor them, and for my dad over here to hear his wife speak to him. Not that this is theater, I'm giving you an illusion. I had my father sitting in the audience and listening to this play being produced, and for him to hear his wife, who he lost when he was 28 years old, I was only 7, and for his wife to speak to him and say, Arturo, haz lo que tienes que hacer, do what is right, cuida tu familia, take care of our children. And over here I had a sister who was getting into drugs. Mija, camina el camino derecho. So my family was able to hear my mom's thoughts speaking to them from the grave, bringing back to life. And so on the 5th, when I turned 50, that was my gift to all my brothers and sisters and to my dad, and that was the play about Rosa's Love Letter. It's a unique story, but it's a story about my life. And then in 2005, I wrote another play called El Hombre de Oro, the Man of Gold. Those of you that know the history of Mexico, on September 15, we celebrate El Grito. On September 16, we celebrate the independence of Mexico. And my grandfather was assassinated in 1947 on September 15, buried September 16. He was the first chief officer of the hometown that I was born in. He was the founder of the town that I was born in. And he was the one that orchestrated the Fiestas Patrias. He organized everything. I always wondered why I do the things that I do. And then I had uncles and aunts and elders give me trinkets and toys and things that were my grandfather's. And I never knew until I wrote that play that I was emulating everything that my grandfather would do. And that was to organize, bring family together, and to give strength. And so I've used theater over the last 50 years to stage production. But our theater company visited every city throughout Ventura County, promoting El Dia de los Muertos back from the 1980s, when we first brought it to the city of Oxnard to stage the Dia de los Muertos production, and that included workshops and a stage production and a parade going out throughout the whole community, parading like it was traditionally done in Mexico, when people go to church and then parade to the cemetery and arrange the family plots and be able to celebrate with loved ones at the cemetery. And so for 42 years, we used that production, or the Dia de los Muertos, as a way of organizing local communities and visiting communities and taking Oxnard into Ojai or Piru or to Moore Park. We visited basically every city, hosting El Dia de los Muertos with workshops and with educational programs for the community to come in and learn about Dia de los Muertos. And more importantly, it gave me an opportunity to organize artists, bring in artists. I have a paper mache artist. I have an indigenous brother that's gonna come and do something right here. And then I also have elected officials, so I tell the elected officials, these are the types of programs that we need to provide our community to celebrate the life experiences of our community. And I brought in local leaders that helped organize the programs. And then we brought the community, we brought in the children and the parents and the moms. So in workshops that we did, like in West Park, imagine seeing a mother who had 3 little kids running amok around her, and one of the little boys is right there, and his mother's sitting on a chair, and she's having her son make her a mask. He's putting the mask on his mom. He's putting latex on top of her face and saying, here's your mascara, your death mask that we're making for you. And the little boy, I mean, obviously he's not doing it correctly, but mom is patiently accepting whatever her son is putting on her. And so those workshops brought family together, and that whole idea of unity of the community coming together and bringing it together. And then finally, we have a big celebration, walking through the streets of Ventura, Ojai, Oxnard, Colonia, South Oxnard, East Oxnard, North Oxnard. We went all over Oxnard taking the celebration, bringing in artists. And it was bringing in this cultural celebration for the community. Now it gives me a great privilege that I've been extended an invitation to come and stage it here at the university. Thanks to Catherine and also Heather, who reached out to me. Thank you for the invitation to bring to the university a production that celebrates life, preserves culture, and we bring laughter and happiness. And if you cry, that's okay, because we have to cry to celebrate the memory of who we lost in the past. So for me, Dia de los Muertos is every year I get to put up an altar, and I put my mom's picture up there, and she's with me, she's talking to me, and thanks to my wife, who's sitting out in the audience, who's been my partner and champion in everything that I do, because she says, "Ya, ¿cuándo vas a retirarte? When are you gonna retire?" And so as last night somebody said, "You're still doing it, Mr. Gomez?" I was like, "Yeah, it's fun, We're having fun with life." So I'm really grateful to the university for extending an invitation to our community to come to the university, to introduce the community to the university and to the walls of what this all represents, because this is a pathway for the future of our country, the future for our community to be empowered. And so we have to bring in the community to the university so that people can walk these halls and listen to what's going on. But more importantly, to bring in this production, I brought in I didn't come alone over here to the university to work with the university students, which was a tremendous gift and a pleasure for me, but also I brought in the children that I work with in the community to be part of this production, and for these kids to come on this university and to run amok on the grass around here, because there's grass outside, you know what kids do with grass, so they run and tumble, play football, and have fun. but at the same time, they saw a coyote, they come back here, but they're out here practicing their acordeon. So tonight's production is a unique production. So at the end of this production, we hope to have a little simple Q&A with all of you so that you can share with us your thoughts, your feelings about what you saw. At the same token, you can have the students behind me share what their experiences have been.
That's why we had my dad cremated.
¿Qué vamos a hacer sin ellos?
Let us pray for them. Solo venimos a dormir, solo venimos a soñar. No es verdad, no es verdad que venimos a vivir en la tierra.
Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
Ay, comadre, no se preocupe por ellos. Muchos se han muerto, pero todavía quedan muchos vivos en el mundo. You'll find someone else to replace them.
Sí, pronto encontrarás a alguien mejor que él.
Pero ellos son especiales. I'll never find someone like them.
Ay, comadre, compadre, ya paren de chillar. You're giving the audience a headache with all that crying.
Don't you understand? It's better to replace those dead with new ones.
Si no, chatita, como yo. Órale. Let's do brunch. Dear me when you die, Acalacas for life. Where did the living dead go? ¿A dónde van? ¿Que no nos invitan?
¿Por dónde están los muertos?
Ah. We just come to sleep. We just come to dream. It's not true that we just come to live on this earth. Viene la muerte cantando por entre la nopalera, en que quedamos perdona, ¿me llevas o no me llevas? Más le temo a la muerte, más le temo a la vida. Cómo cuesta morirse cuando el alma está herida. Let us sing to the dead. Let us sing to the dead. Let us sing to the dead. Que sube, que baja, que llega hasta atrás. ¿A dónde van los muertos? ¿Quién sabe a dónde irán? Que sube, que baja, que llega hasta atrás. ¿A dónde van los muertos? ¿Quién sabe a dónde irán?
Toda la flor de la calaverada bailará con nosotros esta noche. Los de a pie, los de a coche, aunque nos lleve a todos la purita
What good is sitting alone in your room? Come see the huesos play. Death is a masquerade, they say. Come see the huesos play.
You go Channel Islands University. We're having a party on Shumash Land tonight.
The tombs have been adorned. Las tumbas se han adornado, preparando la comida favorita de los difuntos.
That's favorite Happy Meal.
I want a Happy Meal.
Hey, but it's Indian Taco Sunday.
I want a taco meal.
We all want a taco meal. Adornando las tumbas con calaveritas de azúcar.
Adorning our altars with sugar-sweet calaveras.
De azúcar.
Grabadas en papel picado de China.
De China.
Con flores y velas.
With flowers and candles of all sizes and shapes.
The graves have been swept and the bones bombed.
Los féretros se han barrido y los huesos barnizados.
Hoy todos vienen a velarnos en el panteón.
Today, our friends and relatives visit us at our gravesite.
Llegó la gran ocasión de divertirse por de veras. Van a hacer las calaveras su crítica en el panteón.
Today has come. Come join us, celebrate in the gravesite. There where we will be hosting Yaño Pachanga. ¡Y que vivan los muertos! ¡Y que mueran los vivos!
Que sube, que baja, que llega hasta atrás. ¿A dónde irán los muertos? ¿Quién sabe dónde irán? Que sube, que baja, que llega hasta atrás. ¿A dónde irán los muertos? ¿Quién sabe dónde irán?
What good is seeing alone in your room?
Come see the
La chilena es una música tan bella y tan bravía. La chilena es una música tan bella y tan bravía. La chilena es una música tan bella y tan bravía, que vino de Sudamérica, desde aquella lejanía, quedó como distintivo de esta costa chica mía, quedó como distintivo de esta costa chica mía. Y si no, que lo diga la alegre chilena, que es entre tus sones la peñafumbre que bailan los dioses aquí, en el Olimpo de mis pretensiones. Se canta y se toca alegre este ritmo bullanguero. Se canta y se toca alegre este ritmo bullanguero. En mi costa de Oaxaca canta bien más el primero, mi amigo Mateo Aguirre, el bohemio de Guerrero. Mi amigo Mateo Aguirre, el bohemio de Guerrero. Lunes y martes me voy, el miércoles me retiro. Jueves y viernes te imploro, como implorar un suspiro. El sábado no te lloro, morena, porque el domingo te miro, ¿verdad, Dios? ¡Ea, ea! Para bailar la chilena y manejar el pañuelo. Para bailar la chilena y manejar el pañuelo. Que ninguno quien le gane al buen amigo Guatelo, Maciarmino Peña toca, por Dios que hasta tiembla el suelo. Maciarmino Peña toca, por Dios que hasta tiembla el suelo. Ya con esta me despido, chilena, chilena mía. Ya con esta me despido, chilena, chilena mía. A los pobres y a los ricos les brindas algarabía. Algunos en los fandangos, otros en mayordomía. Algunos en los fandangos, otros en mayordomía.
We are here in Sinsunsan, Michoacan, near Lake Pátzcuaro, where many of the dead live. The atmosphere is full of excitement. I see many local vendors preparing for this festive event. I see an array of ofrendas. Altars are being erected to honor the dead. And the beautiful pantheon is being decorated with papel picado. And the best part of this festive event is the kaleidoscope of rich aromas filling the air. Hasta mi tripes mi truenan. Oh, if my eyes don't deceive me, I think I see the grand champion of the great ball game, the Belle of Southern Teotihuacan, approaching along with his companion, what seems to be a large molcajete filled to the brim with some type of delicious offering. Excuse me, our viewers would like to know what you're doing here today. Flaco, make sure you get a shot of the both of them, including the molcajete she's holding.
That smells familiar to my abuelita's cooking. Ask them if we could get a taste after the interview.
It won't take long.
Oh, okay, but Xochitl and I are in a hurry. We need to get this molcajete full of mole to the elders at the top of the pyramid by sunset.
You said mole! I read somewhere it's considered to be the food of the gods. The aroma in your molcajete is out of this world. Can I get a little taste?
No, I don't even know if you have COVID.
Oh, COVID's over for us. Not them! Anyway, our viewers are anxious to know what special preparations you are making to honor the ancestors on this important Dia de los Muertos Day. I can't wait to visit my family in the living world.
Secato, we don't have time for this. We gotta get going. The molcajete is getting heavier.
It'll only take a few seconds, young man.
I can't wait to see my dog in the living room.
You can call me Siakatopus.
So, Pilsen, our viewers are anxious to know what special preparations you are making to celebrate the ancestors on this important Dia de los Muertos Day.
Well, it's like this. After scoring the winning goal in the great ball game, the elders ordered me to go to Mictlan to retrieve the bones of humanity for the Micanubit ceremonial celebration. And can I give a big shout out to my good friends Las Hormigas? Gracias por su ayuda.
¿Y yo qué?
So, what role did you play in receiving the bones in Mictlan? I thought only the male champions were allowed to see the lords, Mictlan Tecuhtli and Mictlan Cihuat.
Don't get me started on inclusion and equity that lays beneath the chauvinistic surface. I had to assist Seacatopisi in creating this mujicachli for the gods. I had to help out this clumsy chillon after he shattered the bones into pieces. I used my abuelita's secret recipe in creating this dish for the elders who are waiting for it. Vámonos.
You heard it.
Oh, creator of life, for only a brief instant, we are at your side. With the toss of a coin, the wind carries us over these foreign lands, dancing our regional steps, over theatrical stages, crying out in happiness. We arrive, dead hungry, looking for our homes, in search of our altars, displaying our most favorite meals, ready to feast and drink.
I hope that everyone at home is preparing their ofrendas. This time is the most traveled season of the year, and the heavens are jammed up. It is rumored that many who visit their homes arrive bien muertos de hambre.
Caloritas de azúcar, they are the perfect gift for your loved ones. We'll even write the names of your loved ones on your caloritas free of charge.
Pan de muerto, get your pan de muerto. Perfect for dunking it in your favorite laca nix tamale chocolate. Make it a venti.
That sounds yummy.
Read all about it. Compa David from the hit R&B musical group Nuestro just arrived in Mixtlan carrying his dress today. He will be celebrating and performing at the great musical concert in El Panteon Pavilion. Come on down, don't miss it. He will be serenading the one he left behind, and he will be joined by 3 legendary giants, Tito Puente, Silvia Cruz, y Chente.
Prince and Tina Turner and Juan Gabriel.
Moi, 2, ready, go.
Wow, I've never seen anyone playing a tres guitar. What a treat. Well, folks, my name is Donna Hueso, and we've been streaming live from El Panteon here in CSUCI. Come on down and join us. I mean, visit us. This is a place for dreamers and doers to commingle with the living and the dead. The festivities are just beginning.
Doña Lessa, you didn't mention anything about the 2024 presidential election.
Let's not get into that. Too many haters wishing for the good old days.
You're opening up a can of worms.
Yeah, hey, check this out. A calavera, quinceañera, calaca, and her chavilanas are preparing to depart. This is awesome. This is the latest crazy. Make sure you don't miss out on this unique calavera cholo cumbia dance routine. Freeze! Flaco, make sure you get a close-up of the quinceañera girl. She looks stunning.
First call, Spirit flight leaving Mictlan, now boarding. Priority passengers must board through gate 34. Make sure you have your IDs and boarding passes ready.
I learned that this year's Mika Week is going to be a Gran Fandango. Everyone is encouraged to dance hand in hand. We are free to hug our ancestors, our elders, and loved ones in person.
Second calling for Spirit flight leaving Mictlan, bound for Chiques, California. Remember, no perishable items allowed on the flight. You must wait until you reach your final destination, where all your favorite delicious dishes await you on your altars at home.
News. And we've been streaming live from the Central Plaza de Mictlan, bringing you the up-to-date news where we rattle your bones every Dia de los Muertos. ¡Hasta la muerte!
Antemano de nuestra cosecha anual. Previously, our annual harvest season was held in the fall, but with the arrival of the Spanish conquistadores into Las Americas, our annual harvest ceremony known as Inca Micahuitl, the Feast of the Dead, which used to last for 2 long months to honor our ancestors who passed away. Things all changed when the Spaniards landed on our lands, who made every effort to erase our past, cultural traditions, by destroying our customs, our ceremonies, our celebrations. They made every effort to mask them with a similar Spanish Christian celebration. Quickly thereafter, the Spaniard priests baptized us, changing our names, preventing us from dancing to our ancient music using the huehuet drum, sonajas, and from blowing the concha inside their churches. Their sole intent to force us to assimilate, to make us in their image, to stripe us of our indigenous, historical, cultural, and spiritual identity. But they couldn't stop us from honoring our deceased.
Our celebration of El Dia de los Muertos was changed to coincide with the European Christian tradition of All Souls Day and All Saints Day on November 1st and 2nd, causing great confusion. Folks associated it with All Hallows Day, Samhain, best known as Halloween, which has nothing to do with honoring our ancestors. The Spanish priests forcibly took the celebration into their cathedrals and churches in Las Americas in an effort to erase our indigenous roots and to make it seem that it was their idea.
Folks, upon hearing an Azteca danzantes blowing a concha, or rattling their sonajas and pounding their huehuet drums, collectively we invite the indigenous spirits of our ancestors to walk among us in ceremonia, in rejoicing our annual custom that gave birth to our sacred feast of Inca Micahuitl, El Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, Intloque Nahuatl. Día 2 de noviembre, Día de los Fieles Difuntos, sin la sentencia del frontal, vivos y muertos juntos. ¡Qué gran pueblo! Ustedes se burlan de mí, me mandan al diablo en cocoles de ajonjolí, y yo a ustedes les pelo los dientes.
On November the 2nd, people set up a special altar in their home for their loved ones when they return from the land of the dead.
The Day of the Dead is a national holiday in our communities.
For days before and after, death is present everywhere.
La Muerte leers invitingly from bakery windows, where specially made breads, panes de muerto, are found.
In the marketplaces are sold specially designed candlesticks and censers with beautiful censers of all sizes and shapes.
A father carries a coffin through a funeral procession from which a muerto appears when he pulls the strings. Tiro de un hilo y bailo, y bailo. Tiro de otro y duermo duermo.
Me llaman la calaca y pelona y la flaca.
En un volado me juegan, en papel china me graban.
Y ahora, a eso vamos.
Y en la tumba Día 2 de noviembre, Día de los Fieles Difuntos.
Que siga el Gran Fandango en la otra tumba.
Y así mero se escuchan las estrellas de Sinaloa, desde Hermana y Zárraga. ¡Huya, huya! Quiero ser el vaso donde debes besar tu boca azucarada. Quiero ser chofer del automóvil y agarrar las curvas de bajada. Sube en mi mano que llega hasta el plan. ¿A dónde irán los muertos? ¿Quién sabe a dónde irán? ¡Báilale, báilale, báilale! Y agarre la bonita. Y sube, y baja, y sube, y baja. Quiero ser ridente en tus pestañas para ver a dónde ven tus ojos. Quiero ser un mero, mero dueño para poder cumplirte tus antojos. Me sube y me baja, que llega hasta el plan. ¿A dónde irán los muertos? ¿Quién sabe a dónde irán? Quiero
Spirit flight to Chiques, now departing.
Hasta la muerte.
Este cuento se ha acabado. ¡Despiértense, calaveras! El día de los muertos pronto llega. So, we'd like to
get your opinion, your thoughts, so that the students will get some feedback from you regarding the play. So let me have to call the guys out. Come on, you guys, please join us. Please. So let's give them a round of applause, please. So it's been a fun journey in this last 9 weeks that we've been working real hard and trying to put this all together. And first of all, I just want to thank the entire cast. They did a fantastic job. Thank you to our community heroes, Juan D back there, who came and and Maestro over in Mexico, but also here in the United States. He's living here, and so he's doing a lot of different gigs, and also a very gifted individual that, you see some videos out in the community. It's Julio. Julio Alcalá. Individual that always looks for something new to do. Says, hey, can we use puppets? He's been working with puppeteers and trying to study puppet making, and also at the same time film how he can introduce them. And he's done a lot of different productions. Back in the 90s, he recruited me to be part of a production that we did called El Chicharrón. Okay, El Chicharrón was a story that took place at the Olivas Adobe building. So we're really fortunate to have him, a community hero. What can we say about the cast is just give a round of applause one more time. We have a very gifted dancer who came all the way. Thank you, Jocelyn. The person responsible for all the makeup is right there. Her name is... When she read the line, I had a line that says, La Pelona y la Flaca. He goes, I'll say that line because they call me La Pelona y la Flaca. And all my little chickens are right here in front. Doing the decorations out there. It was Leo and Belle back there. Just the input that all of these students have given to creating this play and make it come to life. I thank them, from Ray, who introduced some lines, the thing about, I just had my father cremated. That's why we had him cremated. Instantly when we read the line, we were trying to think of something, and then she popped it out as his, so thank you, Ray, for your gift. Angelina, just a very creative artist that's done a lot of amazing stuff back here. Thank you for decorating the altars and putting everything together. So thank you. Doña Hueso. Okay, what can we say about Doña Hueso? And also, thank you to Carlos and Jose, our live people. We have to thank Dr. Burris for just allowing us to have fun and to enjoy. To have fun and to learn. And we have a gift for you. Oh, my kids wanted to present this, but you have to open up what's in the little bag. Well, thank you, Dr. Burris, for the opportunity. So we want to open it up. Also, I want to let you know that in the house, they wanted to make this a surprise for their son. Thank you, Mr. Alcala, Mrs. Alcala. Your son is right here, very proud. So thank you for coming to support your children.
All the parents, thank you so much.
But anyway, we want to open it up to you. Any palabras? Palabras? Or questions or thoughts?
Well, I would like to just say thank you to all the performers. It takes a lot of courage to get on stage, but to do what you guys did today is spectacular. The way you guys shared the voice and pushed the tradition forward. There were a lot of things you guys did that are very modern that I've never seen in a Day of the Dead performance. So it's fun, it's new, and it's what we need from your generation. We need to see the power of your generation, and today you had it on display, so thank you.
Bravo. So as someone who actually has never been to a Day of the Dead ceremony or performance ever, I learned a lot, so thank you for that. But also I just so enjoyed the humor, the dancing, the movement, the music, the storytelling, the whole cohesive part, the lighting, everything that worked together. Clearly this was like a really beautiful unit of people working together. That so comes out across out here in what you've done. And so bravo to all of you. All of it, just the costumes, everything. It's absolutely exquisite.
I think, it's a full circle. We travel similar paths. As a cultural person, we're always trying to motivate the youth. We're always trying to fire up the youth, to make you guys have those ganas, to do this. And it's hard. It's hard. You've been doing it for a lot of years, so I applaud you. It's hard to keep them motivated, but everybody on stage right here, you are all maestros, you are all teachers. You are setting the pathway for your younger brothers, your sisters, your cousins. So I just urge you to continue having that fire. Continue having that fire and that thought process to honor the elders. To honor the elders for what they did, for the sacrifices they made. That's how you make them proud, because they are looking down on you. Those that you have lost are looking down on you, smiling right now. And honor the elders like this man. He's been working in this field for a long time, and I applaud him again for having that passion in his heart. And you should honor him and go forward and honor others and do the same thing. So I applaud all of you. I thank all of you on behalf of the people of this land. This is good medicine. This is what we foster. This is what we try to foster. And like I say, there's a lot of similarities. The more we embrace our differences, the more we see our similarities. So I thank you all.
Shoshi, yeah. This is my daughter, Shoshi. Quetzaltín. Who is Shoshi? Quetzal? This is Shoshi Quetzaltín.
No, you all did really well. I love the energy and especially love the dress. I love the quinceañera. I have to say that was my favorite part, seeing the quinceañera. That was cute. I would have liked to see more of the quinceañera. But it was really well done. I love the energy from everybody, and you can tell everybody was having a really good time. Good message.
Y también la parte que nos invitaron como a bailar, todos
It was a Fandango. It's a big fiesta. It's a fiesta to celebrate. ¿Alguien más? Somebody?
Questions?
Questions? Our photographer, what did you think?
Beautiful.
Did you capture enough photos?
Yes, I did.
Did you capture la placa? she's my camera shy girl.
Oh.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Any other thoughts?
Comment.
Yes.
The two women that were reading from the book and the microphone kept going out, I was really impressed at how well they kept going. I could hear you without the microphone, and it was really nice to see you just continue and not let that stress you. So I was impressed.
We tested it out earlier and made sure it was working, and what can we say?
That happens, but you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
This space is challenging when it comes to electronics, so we have our lore about why that is, based on the history of this campus, and but we're also, this is, this is a program in the making, and so we are constantly trying to do better and make amazing things out of whatever we have with us. And so we were piecing things together, and that's the spirit of just going forward no matter what. Yeah.
Well, we'll be restaging display in Oxnard on November the 1st on Dia de los Muertos, and on November 2nd. On November 1st at Mr. Garcia's cemetery that he has in South Oxnard, so in case you want to go see it, between 4 and 7 o'clock is the time of the event that we're having over there, celebrating Dia de los Muertos. And on November 2nd at Oxnard College, we're going to be staging the production one more time will be the first time that the university will be going on tour into the community. So they're going to be joining us in the community and performing. So please spread the word. At Oxnard College last year we had like around, 600 people?
Oh,
About 600 people that showed up. This year you're lucky I didn't take you to Conejo Mountain where I do the Dia de los Muertos. That's 5,000 people. There we have a very large audience. So, but November 1st and 2nd, we'll be taking it on a tour, and thanks to the cast and everybody involved, we'll be restaging it up there. So, any other thoughts?
No, I just wanted to thank everybody for coming. It's just a lot of work that we put in and to make this happen, to make this magic happen. But it's all for the audience, that without you here, it's not the magic it was supposed to be. So I really sincerely want to thank everyone here. I want to thank Mrs. Gomez and the Gomez family for allowing us to have your Mr. Gomez and here, and you could see, like, I hope this shows a little bit of like the magic that he helps us create. So I really want to thank all of you. I want to thank my mom because she helped me design the marionette. Like, that's what was my marionette.
Anybody want to share something? Ray, Leo, Angelina?
Thank you all for coming. It was a very good new experience to experience. These people are very loving and fun to work with. It was just nice to see these people every day, 2 times a week.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you again to Mrs. G and Mr. G. Thank you for everything that you've done. It means a lot. It really, really means a lot. So yeah, thank you.
Because we have to strike now and clean up and put everything away and for November 1st. And chicken wings. Oh yeah. You guys want to turn around?
Yeah, can we do a selfie with the whole group, please? Could they turn up the lights?
Prende las más luces, por favor. Or we can put on the house light to see everything. I hope that you got to taste some of the pan de muerto that was out there, and that was for you, because a fiesta is not complete without pan de muerto.
Cameraman, can you take a photo, please? You guys get over here to the cameraman.
All right, everybody has a selfie real quick.
for cameraman.
You gotta get a position.
Let me get behind you.
One, two, three, everybody.
Where should I provide you today?
Do your cell phone. We have a cell phone where I can picture Set for a selfie right now. It's set for a selfie. Oh no, it's set for a selfie. Yeah, no, set it for Here we go. Everybody. Again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait a minute. Again. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.